Welcome. My name is Doll. I've won awards as a journalist and as a documentary producer. Lately, I'm working on soon-to-be-published novels. I'm also a blogger. And with this episode, I am officially a podcaster. Yay! This is an exciting day for me because today you're listening to my very first podcast ever. Happiness Between Tales, meaning what you're listening to, as well as my blog that goes by the same name, is where I include stuff about books with tales, animals with and without tails, writing, arts, culture, and everything in between that piques my interest. Tale-telling has been around for eons, yet we can never get enough of stories. Drawings to hieroglyphs, scribes to printing presses, photography to film to radio to TV. Am I leaving anything out? Enter podcasts. Do you listen to any that are dedicated to novels? If you do, how do you learn of them, and how do you listen to them? I'm asking because eventually, hopefully sooner than later, I will podcast my novels. With that as my plan, I've spent the last several weeks of my quote-unquote sheltering-in-place time taking an internet class on podcasting. It's offered online with a professional Gale Courses teacher at the other end, for free. Thank you, Los Angeles County Library, for which I have sung the praises of numerous times on my blog. Perhaps you have a podcast of your own? If you do, please share with us your hands-on insights, your do's, your don'ts, your money-making tips, your platforms, and what has worked best for you, especially when it comes to getting people to listen. My first podcast guest is Dwayne Sharpe. He is the generous member of a library writing group that I only just discovered in real life, but that was right before the COVID-19 crisis knocked us sideways. So since then, first we bumbled around with the convoluted email list, and most recently, fingers crossed that we haven't already lost all our members, we are experimenting with Facebook. All that aside, back to Dwayne. As far as I'm concerned, prolific is his middle name. He's written scores of tales, and he's published 2 books. One is called Thomas's 100 Cat Tales, and the other is Blaze Mysteries. Find them on Amazon, and also the links are on my blog. Listen close now for Dwayne's performance of his chilling short story. It's called Another Day in the Twilight Zone.
Wow. The sun is shining, and a few cumulus clouds drift around the morning sky. Dressed in a light sweater, I venture out. The need to stretch the legs fills me with energy to bound down the steps and take a deep breath. The concrete walkways entice my exploration traits as I trudge north, then west, in a zigzag pattern of streets and alleyways. Time has no meaning while the feet are moving, now east and again north. Where is everyone? My journey passed many homes and a few businesses, but no one in sight. Nary a vehicle is heard, only a few birds. I begin a closer inspection of the houses I pass, seeking movement behind curtains and blinds. Surely a child's scream of laughter will break the silence. A breeze causes a few leaves to bristle. Nothing substantial. A pocket park lies ahead. Surely there will be kids playing on the swings or giggling down a slide. Alas, the park is empty. Not even a dog walker. The picnic table sits empty, with an inviting barbecue standing next to it. I take the path where a sign reads, "Quarter-mile fitness walk." Pine trees stand guard along the narrow gravel path. A pine cone lies in wait for me, and a swift kick sends it along. The sun has moved behind darkening clouds, and a chilly wind has begun to blow. I travel south, then east, a different thoroughfare than before. Hope fills my mind of seeing someone, anyone. Cars parked alongside the curb, abandoned, gasoline no longer available. Leaves piled up around the wheels. Weeds have grown tall, replacing the lush green grass of years past. Today's expedition ends as I approach the only house on the block free of tall weeds. A weathered sign in my yard reads, "We are all in this together." I inspect the sign and look up and down my block. There is no one left to speak these words to. I pull the picket sign and toss it into the growing pile of debris. Not even the sanitation engineers will come. Am I the last person alive?
This has been Doll for happinessbetweentales.com. Thank you for listening.